lot of times we all just assume it's for elderly people, but there are people of all ages who have mobility issues, and it can be temporary issues, sometimes permanent issues. But the bottom line is this: you want to get where you want to go. And how are you going to do that? We recommend EV Rider, and if you use an EV Rider, we would love to hear from you this hour. Our testimonial line is 1-800-395-1601. Call me and let us just chat about how you get to where you want to go. We offer it with a great price. It's normally $18.70. We have it on a price of $16.99.98. That is a special low price for a period of time. And then we also have it on 6 monthly payments of $283 a month and 33 cents. However, I've got another great idea for you. If you have a Q card, you can put this on 18-month special financing, and that will come out to about $95 a month. And so if you want to take that payment from $283 down to about $95 a month, all you have to do is use your Q card. And if you don't have one, don't worry. Go to QVC.com, just fill out an application. Many times you can be approved within minutes, and then you can make your purchase. You'll even get a $20 credit to your account for future purchase. So 18-month special financing makes a lot of difference to pay $95 a month versus $283, and allows you to say, yes, I'll be there, instead of, no, I'm sorry, I can't make it. Right? That's the difference. We're going to talk to Denise Repko about this wonderful unit. Come on in, Denise.
Hi, Mary Beth.
Good to see you.
You too. Thank you for inviting me today. Yes, I will park myself so easily.
We've got 4 great colors for you. We have this beautiful turquoise blue. So if you like that, get the blue. We have the hot sports car red. That's the one they always give me because they know I want a hot red sports car, but probably never going to happen in my lifetime. So I might as well use it in my scooter. Here is the copper. That's always popular. And we also have a great purple. And a lot of these are just neutral. It can be for guys, gals, it doesn't matter. But here's the key. Fully assembled out of the box.
Right.
And foldable. Those 2 things mean a lot to me, and I bet they will to you. And Denise Repko, our wellness expert. Hello, honey. How are you?
I'm so well. Thanks for inviting me today.
Would you do me a favor and tell us, why do you think this is the one we should own?
2 reasons that stand out. One is ease of use, so easy to use, and the second one is safety. EV Rider is all about respecting the fact that you're spending your hard-earned money, and they want to make this easy for you to use. Yeah. So when they bring it to you, it's completely assembled. Awesome. You don't have to put anything together with a screwdriver or an Allen wrench. You take it out of the box. It has some charge in it already, so you could test drive it, and then we encourage you to give it a full charge overnight. Yeah. But the safety, again, or the safety in addition to that ease of use, is they really want to make sure that when you're using this, that you know that it's going to come to a safe, smooth stop. It has features like headlights and taillights. It's got a horn. It's a little bit intuitive that when you go around turns, it pulls itself back from the speed to indicate a turn's coming up. Yes. So a lot of good bells and whistles. It is. Oh, yes. And
it's
independence.
That confidence and independence, so that you feel confident about the safety, and your family members feel confident about that too.
100%.
Let's show right away how this is foldable, if you don't mind.
So easy. Well, my little catchphrase is EV is as easy as 1, 2, 3. So this is, again, completely assembled, but that also means to you that there's no disassembly. You simply have 3 little steps to remember. You put the seat back down. That's step number 1. See this little red kick plate here? It actually says press. So when you press that, it disengages the bed of your scooter. So it allows you to fold it in half. And now you upright it. So it's on wheels. You don't even have to carry it if you're using it for travel to the trunk or the back seat of the car. Or if you're storing it, you don't have to carry it to a closet or a garage. You wheel it there. And then when you get there, you either put it in the closet or it's 42 pounds. It's our lightest scooter we bring here to QVC.
Wow.
So it doesn't get much better than that.
Okay, so that's how easy it is to fold it. Now let's say you've gotten it out of the trunk, and now we're going to unfold it so you can use it. How easy is that?
Again, 3 simple steps, but you always want to start from the flat position with your scooter. So step number 1, remember that plate that says press? We're going to press that because that's now going to open up the bedding of the deck of the scooter. Listen to this step number 2 because it's very important. You hear it click, now you know your bed's engaged. Step 3, well, that's it.
That's it.
That's it.
And here's the other cool thing, is that when it comes to actually charging your battery, do we have to take a battery out?
You do not.
Anything like that?
You do not. It comes with your charger. So here's your charger. And guys, it's so easy. Again, ease of use is big with EV Rider. On the side of your scooter, I'm going to turn it to the side so we can see. There's a little port here that all you do is flip that lid. You can only do it one way, so there's no way to get it wrong. This goes into your scooter, and this goes into the wall or your power source. Now, it's going to take about 4 to 6 hours to fully charge it, and it's going to take you up to 9 miles or 2 hours of continuous use.
And we're going to show you exactly how you would know when your battery is getting a little low.
Yeah,
because
absolutely.
even if you had to just top it off a little bit to finish wherever you're going, you can do that too. Then just give it a full charge when you get it home.
Right.
But let's walk you through that, and then we're going to go for a ride.
All right, I'm going to put this so that the camera can get a good angle for you. So we give you 2 keys. And this is your speed dial, Mary Beth. So this takes you up to 4 miles per hour, and it's a simple little twist, clockwise, counterclockwise, and you can change the speed while you're driving. Safety feature, headlight, taillight, horn, there you go. LED illuminated battery gauge. So as your battery starts to need more charge, these lights will go black. So you'll visually know, okay, it's time to charge. It's not a guessing game. Dual throttle system is awesome because this does not require any dexterity or hand-eye coordination. Sometimes with our seniors, you know, your hands get stiff or tight, or our reaction time's not there. All you do literally with the scooter, put a little bit of pressure with just an index finger on the red lever to propel you forward. The black lever brings you back. And as you noticed, as soon as I let go, that's called an electromagnetic braking system. So again, you're not worried about, well, what if mom or dad can't find the brake, or they don't know where the brake is?
Right.
All you do is let go, and you come to that very smooth, safe, steady stop. We give you some adjustability in the tiller for those of you with longer legs or maybe shorter arms. Your headlight, we already went over this. And this might be my second favorite thing, first being fully assembled out of the box. This is that these are solid tires. They're not air filled, so you will never, ever, ever get stuck with a flat tire on an EV Rider. Love that.
Wow,
You've got some carpeting. Great. All of our paint's got a nice sort of fleck modern sort of look to it. The seat's padded, the back is padded. So a lot of great amenities and bells and whistles and safety features for you.
And the tail light and everything. Well, here's the thing. So I love that you gave us such a good tour of this piece. And I want you to realize that, you know, we were talking about the fact that it's not just about, you know, this particular unit, but obviously it's all about going where you want to go and being part of the family, being part of that wedding, being part of that, you know, family reunion, being able to go to the concert, being able to go to different things because you have mobility issues and you don't want to have to go so far. My son, one of my sons, his best friend has MS. And so he actually has a walker. But you know, it's like when there's going to be long distances,
it's very hard.
It's a little tough. And so, I mean, and he was just talking to me the other day about they want to go to this concert together. They're trying to get concert tickets, but he doesn't know how far away they'll have to be, etc. This is the reality, is that you have to be able to say yes. And this is your yes mobile. All right? So let's go,
let's do
girl.
It. Yes,
let's
I'm
take
with
it
you.
Off.
So that's what I love about it, and you said that so beautifully. There are so many things that we want to do, but if you are mobility limited or mobility challenged, odds are you're going to say no. You're not going to go, you're going to pull back, and you're just going to sit home by yourself. But you know what? You don't have to. You can say yes, because when you have an EV Rider, the wheels become your legs. So they will take you where you want to go, indoors, outdoors, and your seat is always with you. So if you're one of those people that say, well, I can walk, but I just don't know for how long, and you're in a panic because if you have to go to one distance to the other and you don't know if there's going to be a chair for you, you never have to worry with your EV rider.
Did you see how, watch this, I'm going to just show you. Okay, back up just a little bit. Watch this.
So easy. Yeah.
You see how fast you stop? I mean, you don't have to worry about running into something because you didn't stop fast enough. And then you can back it up. And I'm never very good at backing up. But the fact that I can back this baby up is actually a pretty good thing.
You're funny.
But, you know, here's the other thing. Tell them the story about your dad.
Oh, gosh. Okay. Well, my dad, number one, he's a retired Marine and a retired corporal for the state police. He is the father of 7 children. We had a family business for 35 years. Healthcare, home healthcare equipment. So my dad knew about mobility scooters, but he's like, I don't need one of those things, don't want one of those things. However, in his retirement, there's my dad right there. In his retirement, he kind of started pulling back. He was pulling back from doing things with the family, but it was when he started pulling back from doing things like his favorite cruises with my mom, we thought something's up, something's up. So that picture that you saw was my son's wedding. My son got married at the end of June, and my dad would not have been able to. I get emotional when I say this.
It's okay.
My dad would not have been able to go to my son's wedding had we not had this mobility scooter.
Right.
And that, it meant everything to me to have him there, to have him in the pictures, to have him be with my granddaughters who call him Big Papa, who love him so much. So it means independence. It means you can do what you want to do. It means you're going to be part of the family. You're going to be part of those pictures, part of those memories, because we don't know how much time any of us have.
That's right. It means the world to be able to have him there. And that's why I say, you know what? I know people who have said, hey, I'm going to just get one of those. I'm going to get it when I can afford it. And that way we've got it. Because whether it's your dad going to the wedding, or like I said, my husband's had knee surgery a couple of times. He used to play football and baseball and basketball and all those things. And so, you know, even when he had knee surgery, we needed one of these just to even get around the house, but then to go outside, to be able to go out to get the mail, etc. And so, and I wasn't always there because I was at work. So the fact is that there's a lot of times you might have high schoolers that have to have surgery on an ankle, a foot, a hip, whatever it might be. People with back problems. I mean, that's probably one of the most universal things is all of a sudden you've got a bulging disc, you've got, you know, a pulled muscle, whatever, and you can't walk a distance. This is what you need. And I don't care if you're in your 30s or your 60s or your 90s, you want to get where you want to go. And this is the reason. This one comes fully assembled. This one is easy to use. And this one is foldable and unfoldable. And even if you have to lift it, it's only 42 pounds. My grandsons are 25 pounds each. You add them on each a hip, that's more than 50 pounds. So you know what I'm saying? This is the time to make that decision. Let me give you the information. The item number is V35697. We offer it, well, our QVC price is normally $1,870, $1,870, but our price right now is at a special low price of $1,699.98. Now, you can pay for that in full, but most people don't want to. So you can pay for it in 6 monthly payments with any major credit card, and that comes out to $283.33 a month. Remember, while you're making those payments, you have it. That's the other thing. You're using it, you're loving it while you're making the payments. However, if you have a Q card and you use your Q card, you can take 18 months to pay it off. So for 18 months, you would pay about $95 a month. And the fact is that once you own it, you've got it for years and years and years. I mean, many different people can actually go ahead and use it with over those years. So here's one thing I want to mention. With that 18-month Q card special financing, there's no interest if you pay it off before the end of those 18 months. Where else can you get that? I don't know, but you can get it through the Q card. If you don't have a Q card, go to QVC.com and apply. If you're approved, you can then make the purchase, and then you'll get a $20 credit towards a future purchase. Now you have to decide, once you know which credit card you're going to use, now decide the color. Do you want the purple? In that purple, we have 1 dozen left. And that's it. Not even a baker's dozen, a dozen.